Welcome. Hello, welcome everyone. Right, Bangladesh team have let themselves down with two back-to-back losses against Australia and India in the Super 8 stage of the tournament, and now they are almost out of the semi-final race unless a miracle happens. The NRR difference between Australia and Bangladesh happens to be 86 runs or 64 balls to be spared. The NRR difference between Bangladesh and Afghanistan happens to be 31 runs or 23 balls to be spared. Thus, India also should beat Australia by a huge margin. And if India beats only Australia by a small margin, then Bangladesh should beat Afghanistan by a margin of, let's say, around 80 plus runs or around 10 overs to spare, which happens to be a Herculean task. And also looking at the current scenario, the India versus Australia game, could get washed out due to rain as well. Thus, no result, could ensure a direct elimination for Bangladesh from semi-finals. Thus, Bangladesh, most likely won't make it to the semi-finals of T20 World Cup. But even though they should look to end the tournament on a high note, by defeating Afghanistan in their last game. Now, looking at the T20 head-to-head between these two sides have met each other 11 times. Out of those 11 times, Afghanistan have defeated Bangladesh 6 times, and Bangladesh came out victorious only 5 times. Last time these two teams met each other in a two-match T20 series at Sylhet in 2023, which saw Bangladesh beat Afghanistan by 2-0 margin. Only time these two sides met each other in a T20 World Cup was way back at 2014 in Mirpur, which saw Bangladesh beat Afghanistan, by a huge margin of 9 wickets, very convincingly. Talking about the St. Vincent venue, St. Vincent venue has hosted a total of 60-20 matches. Out of 60-20 matches, 5 matches have been won by team batting first. And if you look at T20 World Cup 2024, all 4 matches have been won by teams batting first. Bangladesh, have won 2 games at this venue against Nepal and Netherlands by batting first. And Afghanistan are fresh from the victory against Australia. uh, Thus, it will be very, very interesting to see, how toss plays a huge role in deciding the fate of this game. Now, we will have a look at the things to look forward in this game. The first thing to look forward is the attacking, dangerous opening partnership between Ibrahim Sadran and Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Whenever Ibrahim Sadran and Rahmanullah Gurbaz goes on to record a 100 plus a century partnership against any opponents, be it Uganda, New Zealand, or even against the Australian side, they have went on to win those games very, very convincingly. Thus, it's very, very important for Bangladeshi bowlers to make early inroads and dismiss both the openers as early as possible. Because, apart from these two batters, the rest of the Afghanistan batters haven't contributed enough to the side in this tournament so far. The next thing to look forward is the Afghanistan pace bowling trio, Naveenullah, Gulbadin Naib, and the highest wicket taker of this tournament, Fazaluk Farooqi. Naveenullah and Gulbadin Naib, are coming fresh from a terrific spell against Australia at the same venue. Gulbadin Naib, recorded his career best figures of 4 for 20, and Naveenullah also recorded a spell of 3 for 20 at this venue. Thus, if these two, go on to continue their form at this venue, then it will be very, very dangerous for Bangladeshi batters. And also, Fazaluk Farooqi, has been the very consistent by picking 15 wickets in this tournament, and is just too short of having most wickets in a single T20 World Cup tournament. The next thing to look forward is Bangladesh's brittle batting order lineup. Bangladesh's team failure's huge reason has been their brittle batting order lineup. Apart from Tawhid Hidoi, no one has stepped up for their team. Only Tawhid Hidoi, has scored 139 runs in this tournament at a huge strike rate of 126. But apart from Tawhid Hidoi, the rest of the batters like skipper Najmul Hussain Shanto, Mahmudullah, Tanzid Hassan, and Litton Das, they have been, even struggling to have a strike rate of even 100 runs. That is run a ball strike rate also, and that has costed them several games in this tournament for them. The next thing to look forward is Bangladeshi bowlers who have been doing very well in the group stage of the tournament. But Bangladeshi bowlers who did very well in the group stage have let their team down in the Super 8 stage. I know, as they conceded a total of 100 for 2 in 11.2 overs against Australia, and they also went on to concede a total of 196 for 5 against India, which happens to be the highest T20 total at Antigua. Thus, it is very important for the Bangladeshi bowlers, to get their mojo back, especially Mustafizur Rahman, Tanzim Hasan Sagib, who did well against Nepal, teams like Nepal, Netherlands, South Africa, have completely been a disappointment in the Super 8 stage. And if they come good in the upcoming match, then it will be definitely treat for the Bangladeshi viewers. And the most experienced bowler Shakib Al Hasan is also just one shot of completing 150 wickets in his T20 career. And another bowler to look forward from the Afghanistan team is Rashid Khan, who has taken a total of 10 wickets in this tournament. Thank you.